Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is V. This is a new series of videos that I want to create. This is like a coffee shop simulator where we have different customers, and yeah, I created this environment with some free assets. We have some customers here and we have a customer there. I have a player and I can move around, and the idea is the customers will come to this counter and they will ask you for orders. So yeah, we have different interactives. We have this espresso machine, so we can create we can fulfill that customer order. Well, the idea is to keep extending this and work with you guys together on this. For this project, I decided to create a template with some basic classes, like my interactive interface, my basic interactive. If you have been following me, you will see that I usually use the same classes. So my idea is not to explain everything, and my idea is to give you the template and start working on more interesting things. I will give some basic explanations, and I will link below videos where I have extensive explanations for some things. Let's take a look at the template. Okay, so the template comes with this character already ready. Those customers that they are doing nothing, the other customer, an environment, and there is nothing to interact on this template. Okay, so we have some animations, some static mesh to represent each customer. What else? We have lots of assets that we can play with. Yeah, characters, some materials, some blueprints. I've prepared the main player and main game mode. We also have some maps. I'm using one persistent level with navmesh, and then we have the environment and the game logic. So everything is divided in different maps. What else do we have? We have some basic customers. All of them are, this is the parent one with basic character, which also is used by the player as well. Then we have others that are child from there, but from this basic customer, but they use a different mesh. All of them uses the same skeletal, which helps to reuse the same animations and all of that. So yeah, the idea is that I give you this template. I'm using all of the assets are free to find. I will show you where you can find the assets, and you can follow along with me, or you can create your own. That's up to you. We also have some classes. We have my interface interactable, my basic interactive. These are the basic things I normally use to create interaction between the player and some object on the environment. And here we have a pickup interactive, which is completely empty, but so it's a template, so you can see how to use the basic interactive, which contains a trigger, and the interactable, which contains an onInteract method. The only thing I'm going to explain about this is I use this interface with the interact method because using an interface I can use the interact method with a character, an actor, or well, basically those two objects. So it doesn't matter what type of object, actor, what type of element it is, that I can use the interact method with both of them, because what I normally do is the basic interactive class has a trigger, and when the player is inside that trigger, it will send a reference to the interface interface, so I can use the method with anything. So this is the character, and I'm sending the interactive actor. Every element every element of Unreal extends from actor, so it doesn't matter if it's a character or an actor on the environment. And I basically use this to check if that actor has the interface, and I keep a reference. So then I can call this current interactive interface and execute the onInteract method, which also is okay. Here is a blueprint callable blueprint native event, which means we can use this in C++ or Blueprint. So very useful. I will link below a link to an extensive explanation about this. But it's basically that. Okay, what else do we have? We have a game mode, which doesn't have anything now, but I probably use this in the future. We have the player controller with some input already prepared for the gamepad and the keyboard, with some movement, interact. I usually, for this type of projects, I start from one of the Unreal templates and then I modify that template whatever I want. So I use the top-down template for this because the camera suits this project. Yeah. Okay, we have an animation instance which all of the character uses, and it's because I'm gonna do some work on this. I have this float speed which I use for the character move, when the character moves. We have the basic character. This also comes on the template, but I modify that template for create my interaction. Yeah, I normally read all the comments on the videos, so if you have any questions, ask me there, or you can join my Discord server and ask me questions about this template or other things. I'm going to post for free this template and every chapter, so you can take a look on my itch.io page, and there will be a new element here, and you just can access and download the template and future chapters. It will be free. For the assets, I'm using many of the Quaternions assets. They have tons of elements, animated characters, interior packs, food, which is useful. Using these packets for the character with the animations. So everything is free, and they have a Patreon. So yes, consider to support them if you think, well, you want to support this creator, because I think they are doing a fantastic job. If you download the template and unzip it, you will find this. So the first thing you have to do is click here, right here, and generate Visual Studio files. That will generate the Visual Studio files, so you can compile from Visual Studio and open the template. That's there. Then you can open Visual Studio. You can press here to compile everything and yeah, start working. I recommend to do it this way, because I'm not so sure if you open the U project it will work. So I recommend this at least the first time. So you click here and it will open Unreal. For this first tutorial, we're going to work on this guy here. So this AI is going to stand up. I don't think we will add that. It will move to this point. It will face the player, wherever it is. It will do that animation 3 times and then go back, and it will do that on loop. We won't do the order and the rest because that will come later. If we go to the template, to the folder AI, we have the customers. This is the basic one, which is parent of the rest of them. To make that AI work, first we need a few things. We need a blackboard, which we can call it BB customer. We also need a blackboard behavior tree. Okay, so they are going to be empty, but they should be connected, and if they are not, you can set up the blackboard that is gonna take here in behavior tree, and you select the one. We only have one, so it's automatically set up for us. So next thing we need to do is to open this component and run that behavior. We're going to do this in the begin play. Okay, then we do run behavior tree. No, sorry, we need to get the AI controller to reference to self. Then run behavior tree. We select the one, and that's it. Because well, we don't have anything at the moment. We play this, nothing is gonna happen because we haven't done anything just yet. But if we go here to the blackboard, well, nothing is happening. So we're gonna start creating the first node, which is going to be just a wait. So let's make a sequence, and then let's say wait 5 seconds. So if we run now, okay, go to here, we can see that it's going to do this in loop, because that means it's waiting for something else to happen, but it is running. So yeah, and all of them are using the same thing, the same behavior tree, because all of them extends from this one. What we're going to do now is to tell this guy to come to this spot, which is an actor counter position that I already have there, but you can just place another one wherever you want. For that, we need a variable in the blackboard. So we need a counter position, for example, and we need to change the base class, which is going to be an actor. We're doing this because we need to use this variable on the behavior tree. Okay, so it's gonna wait 5 seconds, and then it's gonna move to that position. So okay, move to, we need to select the counter position. The behavior tree is connected to the basic customer, but we haven't set that, or we haven't set this variable just yet. So if we run this now, it will give us some error. So we need to set that variable on the behavior tree. So what we could do is get this reference, then get blackboard, set value as an object. Okay, let's put this. We need to set the key, which needs to be exactly the same as we have here. So we said that this is the counter position, and we need to send something. So what we are going to do is a public variable, which we can set from the map. Okay, so this is gonna be public. We pull this. Okay, and we can go to the map, select this one, and find that variable counter. Yeah. So counter position, and we can find the one that we want, which is that one. one, which is this one. So it's only gonna show the one. So it's only going to pick. Let us pick the one that is in the same map. This actor and these are in the same map, which is this one. And now let's check. So it should wait 5 seconds. Move to that place. Yeah, it moves. And if we check the behavior tree, doing the wait 5 seconds, and then it will do this. But because it's already on the same place, it goes from this to this very quickly. I was also testing what happens if I play again, and because these customers are extending from this one, they should all run the behavior tree. Any of them have that variable, so it didn't do anything. But if we take this one and we set the counter position as well, they both will go to, so they both will do the same. So as you can see, they both go to that, which is not ideal. So we're gonna fix that. We're gonna create a new variable here, which is going to be a boolean. Okay, run behavior is gonna be a boolean. Let's set this to true by default. We can just set, okay, if we can run the behavior, just do it. Now what we could do is go to the map, take this and set this to false. Forgot to set it public. Okay. Okay, now if we play, it should only do that for one of them. Okay, now it's working for that. Let's do a few things. So now we're gonna tell this guy to play an animation. So we can just set play animation, and we can select any of the animations that we have for that character. So I have this Kitori. So it will do, again, it will wait 5 seconds, come here, and it will do that animation. And it's gonna do that forever. So it's gonna wait, move, and play. What we can do as well is create another sequence here. Connect this here and say, okay, do the animation, wait maybe 3 seconds. So it can do this, and we're gonna add a decorator and tell it, okay, loop 3 times, or yeah, loop 2 times. So it will do 2 seconds and then the animation 2 seconds, and then it will go back to that. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so okay, let me see if I can show you this around here. Okay, let's see. So in the animation, wait, animation again, wait, and then when it finishes, it should do this wait. But we haven't told this guy to do anything else, so it will keep doing that. So the last thing we're going to do is to tell when this loop finishes, go to the start position. For that we need a new Blackboard key, so we're gonna do a vector start location. We're gonna do 2 things actually. So after this loop, okay, I'm gonna say 2 so it's quicker. another sequence. A sequence is basically one after the other. There's another one which is a selector, which works, so it will select the one that is true. So it will go through all the elements and select the one that works. If one of them fails, it just pick the one that is true. So I normally use the sequence because that usually works. Okay, so I will do this loop, and then we can set, okay, let's play another animation. This one is going to be defeated, like, okay, you haven't given me the order, so I'm just gonna leave. And then move to that location, start location, and when it finishes, let's do another wait, which is going to be like 30 seconds, for example. Okay, we also need to set this from the player, from the customer. So let's go here, and on the begin play, first we are going to create a new variable, start location. It's going to be a vector, and let's do get actor location. Then we set this. Okay, we set that start location, and we're gonna feed that to the blackboard. So let's get this blackboard. Then we can do set value as a vector. We get the start location, and we make the literal name. We need the same name. So let's go here. Okay, now it should do that loop. Okay, blackboard. Put this here so we can see what is happening. So again, as soon as it finished 2 loops of this, play the animation, wait 3 seconds, animation, it will move on to the next sequence, and it should do this animation, the fit animation, move to the start location and wait 30 seconds, and then it will go back to the start. So let's reduce this also a bit quicker to 1 second. Then, okay, let's play. So it's doing the wait now. It's 1 second, so it's gonna go. Now it's doing the animation 2 times. And finally it will move to the next one. Yes, oh, no. And then go back to the start location. And it will wait there until it can do this thing again. I think this is enough for the first chapter. In the next one we will probably continue with this guy. I think we will do send the orders to the player and a few other bits. We will continue with the AI, and yeah, we will create a few structures with data in C++. I think I'm gonna use more blueprints in this series because I'm gonna keep doing C++, but only for data and some other stuff, but sometimes it's just easy to use blueprints most of the time. So that's it for today's tutorial. The next thing I want to say is I'm working on a game called Kitori Academy. Previously it was called Witcher Academy, but we changed the name. You can wishlist the game on Steam. This is the link. I will post the link below, and yeah, it's about this life simulator where you're a wizard apprentice and you live in the academy, you do all sorts of magic, so it's a lot of fun. So please check it out and wishlist the game. So that's it for today. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I'll see you next time on the next video. Bye!